What up, y'all? Weeds? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears of Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. New energy is Saturday, November the 15th. So, new energy, new energy, new energy, new energy, new energy, new energy. Spirit had us spray our alpha, the love of the alpha, uh, love perfume bottle. Um, this little bottle signifies a person. I bought their little perfume, not their little, but I bought their perfume, their product. We did to sew into them. A person starting, their business, and then the one that he happened to offer me said alpha. So he was like, oh yeah, we'll get it. So definitely feeling new energy. We don't know what it's gonna be about, so y'all know it's gonna start slow like that old school Crisco. We gotta feel it out. The Alpha and Omega come in. Hey sis, hey. Thank you so much for tapping in. I think I'm gonna work on your request either today or tomorrow. I wanted to also suggest, peruse through some of the titles from last week's live, because some of those titles kind of it gave me the feeling of like some of those principles might be helpful at this time, especially when it comes to like singing. You know what I mean? So we ain't got to talk about it here. But, yeah, I'm just feeling new energy. You so welcome. You so welcome. We made a iced coffee. I was gonna say kachava, but it's not kachava. It's iced coffee. But for some reason, I got the energy of kachava. Like somebody might like that or make it. It does have collagen in it and cocoa powder, so it's pretty tasty. We also got the energy of Playboy right here. I heard the spirit tell somebody don't play they self. It's been a whirlwind of 2 weeks. Yeah. It's I don't know what it was this past week. It was definitely some heavy energies coming through. And we had some pretty deep conversations. A lot of people don't feel spiritually edified. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on, and to just to feel like you have the strength to get through it has been a challenge. So we spent a lot of time like going down that road and just getting support from the ancestors and stuff. Oh, Sister just sent me a message on Facebook. She is. So I was suggesting to her like maybe we should do a collaborative, kind of like what we did, you and I, and with Veronica. So she's such a talented reader. I don't know if you been to her channel, if you subscribed to her yet, Michelle, but she's really cool. Yeah, yeah. Hey, she is. I was just talking about you, Lovey. Just was saying that I got your message on Facebook. Hey, Elise. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. Great day. We pulling out new energy today, y'all. Let's see what the new energy is gonna be. Spirit brought out some decks. Ayo brought out some decks that we haven't touched in a while. So we gonna jump into that. I was just telling Michelle at LMT that for some reason we was getting kachava energy. I don't know if that's something for somebody or if you just started drinking it or somebody who watches this might get it, but it's something about kachava. I think that's like a whole meal replacement or something like that, or one of those supplemental things. We've been on the collagen kick, so like putting collagen in pretty much everything that we drink. Try not the tequila. We don't put maybe we could though. Put collagen in our tequila shot. You think that'll be good? Spirit said no. My sister said no. Don't put collagen in the tequila. We gonna ring the bell a couple times. Thank you so much to the Spirit for coming through, the Alpha and Omega, for guiding this message to come through me, to use me. Yes, as your willing surrender vessel to bring this message through, let it be edifying unto self first and foremost, as we are spiritually strengthened to bear the yoke you have placed upon our shoulders. Have us overflow. Have it go out into your wheat field. Have you magnetize them to this space. Have them hear. Have them see that they may believe. Have them spiritually strengthened to bear the yoke you place upon their shoulders. Have them to overflow. And we come together with unity, clarity. What's the new energy for the week? Yes, I'm getting new beginnings. I'm feeling new beginnings. But it's something weird about the energy of the new beginning. I'm seeing the word darkness. Like, it's like what disturbs the energy so that new material could rise up, so things can recombinate into these beautiful new formations. I'm seeing crystallization, so I don't know why crystalline is coming through. Spirit had brought to our mind about the energy that our body is water, but it's a different form of water. It's not like liquid, it's not just solid, it's not gas, you know what I mean? It's a different state that we usually don't talk about. It's crystalline or plasma or something like that. But it's different, like a different state. Material is coming up, is giving a disturbance, an energy that's causing something to rise up. I'm hearing a gospel song. What is that? I think it's Tasha Cobbs. Something about rising up. I can hear it, but I can't catch the words. But I definitely feel this energy. There's a rising up, something bubbling, something disturbed, not gas, not the bubble guts, y'all know what I'm saying. But it's giving like an energy, something rising up, like coming up to the surface. It's gonna bring material for a new beginning. It's like the essence. I hear knocking is like 1, 2, 3. They gave us something coming in. I'm seeing 3 of Cups. It could be spiritual help for somebody. It could be a time of celebration coming up. So what do we see? We saw 3 Cups. I feel like spiritual movement. You know, like a disturbance. It's not really like a disturbance. It's almost like a vibe, a vibration that is like raising up some sort of material, essence, a feeling, emotion, fire. It's something. I'm trying to hear this song. It's so faint. Gosh, I almost want to go into my playlist and see. Because it's gonna bug me that I can't hear it, that we can't hear it. There's a something. What is she saying? What is she saying? There's something. It's not this is a move. I can't get it, y'all. I can't get it. When the spirit brings it to me, it'll come up. But I can't even see like the song of what it would it be. What would it be? Wow. When you heard Andra Day rise up, and it's kind of like that, but I feel like I want to say it's Tasha Cobbs. I can't get it. Let's jump into some cards. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega. Thank you so much for bringing this energy. Bring it to us with truth and clarity. Bring us revelation. Yes, I definitely feel revelation. Definitely feel a revelation. What was muddy, make it clear. What is confusing, make it clear. If we are unsure, let us be clear. I'm definitely getting clear. Please protect us as we bring your message. Thank you. Look, possess self-confidence is coming through. Hey, Veronica. Yeah. It's definitely giving. Rising up. I can't get it. I could just repeat or say, rising up. It's something in that. There's an energy for somebody that's rising up. Yeah, appreciate your talents. It could be something else that's coming up. It could be a gift. That's what we were getting, like cups, energy, something from the spirit. There's an army rising up. That's what she says. There's an army rising up. There's an army rising up. There's an army. Ooh, that just gave me chills. Rising up. There's an army rising up. And they put like 3 exclamation points. An army rising up. 3 of Cups is definitely spiritual movement. Something coming up is this vibration. And that's what I was getting, like it felt like something moving, something bubbling. It's something rising. And what's so beautiful is that I was talking to a long-term friend. Her and I don't talk. Yes, Tasha Cobb. See, I knew I was feeling her. Like, okay, so Tasha could be significant, but it is. It's. I could hear her voice because you know she got that distinct, like we got a heavy voice, right? It's that heaviness that's in her voice, and it's so soulful, right? And she's such a young person. She's not like, up in age. But her voice, baby, that thing sound like shit. It got centuries of wisdom on that boy. I was like, shit. When she sang, it touched a soul, beloved. She said there's an army rising up. And I feel this rhythm. It's like a pacing. It feels like, something coming. It feels powerful. It feels encouraging. It feels like, that strength to give you the ability to just hold on and do what it is that you need to do to get through the moment. It's almost feeling like that help is either coming for you or is something else with you or something is rising up within you. Like maybe the army of fight within you is coming up. We are multi-spirited beings. We are not just one spirit. Like the source of us living is not just one spirit. We have so many things that are going, these qualities and characteristics. And sometimes when they awaken, it's like something coming up from the inside of you, bubbling up, is what is given. Right? Like we talked about that fire and desire and that intensity and the passion that the spirit was trying to, call us to harness. And this could be an extension of that, or like you could really feel it coming through for somebody. So possess self-confidence is coming through. There's definitely sacral solar plexus energy. I do feel root, so lower 3 chakras, right? You gotta be rooted, grounded, safe, secure into the sacral, touching base with your spirit team, understanding all possibilities exist. And then that solar plexus where it's like, I feel powerful, I'm empowered, I know I can do it, right? Focusing on the positive is here. Stay open-minded. Focus on the positive and appreciate your talents. It's definitely something that's placed in you that you can draw, lean into, that will help you in some sort of way, or you should be using it in order to solution your way out of any type of situation or what's coming towards you. Somebody could have what they consider an army of talents rising up within them, and like you have this array that you can draw on. You can use this to battle this, or use this to battle that. It's like understanding like all of your tools and what you have inherent in you that will help you get through. It's even giving win a battle for somebody. One thing the spirit has really been taking us through is, like doing things at not just at home, but like homemade shit. Simplifying things. And we have cocoa powder and coconut oil and powdered sugar, we can make our own chocolate. Right? It's like, why am I gonna go to the store and pay for some shit that's filled with chemicals when we can buy the ingredients and make our own? Right? It's been that. We've been doing a lot of things homemade. We've been picking up homemade or self made millionaires. We woke up hearing it again, Lil Wayne. A millie, like it's something about that young millionaire type energy. And it's giving talents the confidence to push forward through adversity. Like you are not by yourself, and you could be getting this burst of spiritual help coming through. You may even run into other people like you. If you guys notice, like it's so many people who are connecting through the internet, and I would say, I mean, I counted, but it's like I have connected with Clarity, with Michelle, with Veronica. Now she is here, and everybody that's in the collective, that comes back on a regular basis. We are building community. It does feel like an army rising. People who have a different mindset, focused on ascension, on moving towards their highest good, on manifesting their destiny, moving towards their highest timeline. Like, how do we change things? How do we lift the vibration? How do we, bring more compassion and empathy and sympathy to Gaia? Like, what is it that we're supposed to be doing, even as we are members in this army fighting or moving the energy away from low vibration, right? Where we're injecting sympathy, we're injecting, healing, we're injecting compassion, we are communicating with one another so that we can understand, right? We can learn. And when we learn more, we become wise and we realize that we're a whole and we're complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. There's a purpose for all things. So, what is this thing doing? How do we receive the challenges and flip them into opportunity? Those who are opposing us, what is the opportunity? Change is always occurring. How do we harness the power of change? How do we flow with it? How do we go with it? And as many more people that raise up into that mindset, is giving us that army, right? Because that's how we defeat dark forces, by overcoming it with the light, right? Even to balance ourselves with the light and the dark. Like it's not all this and it's not all that, right? It's somewhere in the middle. So how do we balance? It seems like, how it's been so heavy in the plane on Earth for so long. You know what I mean? Like, eventually the energies have to balance themselves out. See, transformation, change, transformation. A lot of people are going through transformation. A lot. Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Yeah. Look, financial and material changes in accelerated motion. Things are picking up. People don't even think about the fact that the rotation of Gaia, Earth, is spinning faster. Like the clocks are not even keeping up with what time it really is. So we don't know what time it is because the spin and rotation of the Earth is changing. We're speeding up. So that accelerated movement is here. That motion, like people feel it. It causes a sense of disturbance, almost feeling like off balance, because what we're looking at to calculate and quantify versus what we're feeling in the vibration is off, is different. Financial changes are coming. Material changes are coming. Transformation is here. We were picking up change, and we're getting like again. Look, that it's an army rising up. Lead somebody is coming to lead to triumph, or we are like individual, not just individual, but it's like each family, each sector has like a leader that's being called up, right? And it is to move families forward, or I don't know if it's like spiritual divine leader that are leaders that are placed, you one in your family and your family, this lineage, and it's to raise up armies of different thinkers. It's almost giving me like free thinking individuals. People whose mind isn't closed off. They can see the matrix, they can see the coding, they can see the grid line. They know that something isn't right. Like we were just talking about food, right? In the call, why are so many people, not just since COVID been since 2019, so it's been like going on 6, almost 7 years since COVID. Damn, we almost going on 7 years since COVID, y'all. But ever since then, so many things that we kind of went back into self. That shutdown made people reconnect back to so many things that they had come away from out of convenience, right? People who you couldn't get bread because you can only buy one loaf of bread, So what we end up doing, we end up buying flour and all the ingredients to make bread, yeast and salt and all this shit. Nah, if we need some bread, we can make it. You know what I mean? And instead of staying in that tradition of our ancestors, like how do you make your own butter? So fucking simple. Put some heavy cream in the blender and let that shit go until it solidifies and squeeze the water out. Sprinkle a little salt on it, call it a damn day. You know what I mean? So much shit that we can do by ourselves that we got called away from out of convenience. Certain challenges and restrictions pull us back into remembrance. It's given like that mindset or the energy is kind of like floating around. I don't know what's getting ready to happen, and I'm not like no doomsdayer type of person. I feel like we done been through a lot of shit. People go through shit, countries go through shit, societies go through shit, and they find a way to make it out of it, right? Things will be okay. So I'm not getting that, but I do feel the shift in the energy of the collective, of the populace. Like the energy to rise up and say, okay, one, we tired of y'all fucking robbing us to death with all these goddamn overly priced, everyday essentials, while businesses are making like these exuberant fucking profits, right? It's like the imbalance in that is so freaking off. And people are choosing to sit things out. I talked to a lady at the post office. She said she ain't doing Christmas. She said she's sitting it out. I understand because we were just talking about that on the channel about sitting certain things out. We put so much pressure on ourselves to operate in this system, knowing that we don't like the system. You can see the code. You can know it's set up for your own demise, but yet we persist in participating in it. And I'm getting that that's ending. There's an army of people, of free thinkers, freedom fighters, right, coming up to say no more. We will not continue to participate in a system that's like on the take. It keeps us in low vibration, and we're no longer gonna do it. Ace of Cups, love abounds. I think she just said that. Sis just pulled it, said that. Yeah. It's like putting that energy out there, and I'm getting people connecting. So if you feel like you are by yourself, please reach out, right? Because it's like we have to bring that love, that empathy, that sympathy to one another to help comfort one another. We're going through a change, and something new is coming forth. Like we are ready. So I don't know if y'all recognize that, but yeah, it's giving this. An army is rising up. So many people speaking out against like the fuckery and the nonsense. And it's like, how do we come together to collaborate? We were talking about collaboration when she came into the comment. Like, how do we, come together? Flow is here. That's definitely a lot of water, sis. With the 10 and the water, definitely could be 10 cups. Veronica says, I just woke up to read. I might have to reapply for just about every program I have Amber on. Like, we're defrauding the system by existing. Yeah, they make it so difficult. The ones that I get it is wasting every system. It really is. But the way that they're tackling this is like focusing on the 1% of people who don't make like up the biggest drain instead of focusing on the areas that do. It's like them keep putting us against each other like uh black versus white and this, that, and the other, Hispanic and Asian, like we as a populace in different cultural backgrounds is the issue. It is not. It's not. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that need help. And we need help because the balances and resources is so off. The 1% we should be focused on is those who make over fucking, I want to say, look, if you over $1 million, then that's where we should be looking at. You know, look, people who own these corporations and they making hand over fist and their employees, you know, gotta work 2 jobs in order to make it. You know, it don't make no sense. I just talked to, again, a friend of mine yesterday, and she making over, I think, $25-$30 an hour or some shit like that, and she still has housing insecurity. When you making $25-$30 an hour and you still are afraid that you're not gonna be able to make your rent and pay the rest of your bills, it's a problem with that in society. It really is. You know, these companies are making billions and billions of dollars in profits. They don't pay fair taxes, but it's giving and socio-economic responsibility. They used to have this as a mantra in their business model that they had to do a certain amount of work in the community, right, to be socially responsible. The social economic responsibility that these companies need to take that stands is to pay people a wage where they can afford life. Where is the increase for like cost of living? Where is the offset for fucking, you know, these fucking tax brackets that we paying? It's not okay when you only coming home with 60% or fucking 65% of your paycheck. Before you even get it, shit, 45, shit, 35% of your check is gone. Where is the balance? Hell, where's the justice for that shit? Heartache and loss. Hell, fucking right. Shit, 35% of my fucking check is gone effectively between taxes and fucking health insurance and trying to save for retirement because it ain't gonna be no fucking social security. Hell, yeah, you could be making a decent coin and still have food insecurity, still have housing insecurity, let alone people who may have conditions where they can't fucking work. Oh my God, and they put out all this dumbass propaganda to keep us arguing against ourselves. So many people like, oh, SNAP benefits is being cut. It's people who cannot work. It's people who are on disability. It's people who, like Veronica, have special needs children. You know, it's reasons why people need a social safety net. And honestly, if the church was doing what it's supposed to be doing, then some of these programs would be needed because that's what the storehouse is for, but it ain't operating in its original capacity. We ain't gonna talk about it though. Conflict and defeat. It's an army rising up. It's too many people that's suffering. Yeah, inflation? What? We was talking about, again, that damn salt. We're going into the wintertime, and a lot of people don't realize that in the U.S., a lot of salt is imported from Canada. So, yes, the salt that's going to fucking melt on the ground is costing like $20 a fucking bag. I'm about to go get some of that shit from Morton's, like the little girl in the look, and just sprinkle that shit. Look, going to the Dollar Tree and clean up. How many motherfucking things of salt can I get? But is it 40 pounds? I shop by price per unit. And I shop price per unit. Look, observe. Look, guys, we saying look, observe. It's time to see what time it is. To look around. I seen an old girl from Save the Last Dance, Kerry Washington, in her young days. I don't know if that was like her breakout role in acting, but she was saying to Julia Stiles, right? She was telling they was sitting in the welfare office, and she was trying to get some help or something, or it might have been a doctor's office or something. But wherever she was at, it was her surrounded by a bunch of other people that needed economic support. And she was telling her, the girl, that like it doesn't, something about their relationship which doesn't matter, but she was basically saying, wake up and look around. Like, if you're gonna be here, then be here, you know what I mean? Like, open your eyes up and see what's really happening. Like, people who are really, really going through it, and the insecurity and the stress that it puts on us to make sure that we're okay is heavy, and it weighs on the spirit. That's why I feel like there's spiritual help rising up. So many people connecting over this beautiful thing called the internet, where we can kind of share these ideas and start. We talked about start a revolution, start a campaign. What is it that you can speak about that may bring up some energy to change things? You never know how your voice will make a difference. Anybody that starts speaking out from a passionate standpoint and just being pissed, right? That's what it is. The anger, the frustration, it rises up and it brings up that energy, and you erupt and you start singing and you start moving, and it's this heat and the passion, the confidence that comes off of you. You may discover that there's a talent in that. Not that you would just be a rager and just raging against the system, but it is something about being so passionate in your speaking and that talent that you can galvanize energy of other people. Not only help raise them up, but it's for the sake of transformation to change. I mean, yeah, prosperity begins. It's like when you put your hands on something, something can grow. You putting your hands on it, something will grow. And it's given like the truth. You can be telling the truth about something. The universe could be backing you. The truth is, the universe could be backing you. Maybe it's bringing you to awareness. Maybe it is using the vehicle of heartache and loss, pushing you into the sacral chakra. Again, here's that Ace of Cups. Love begins with transformation. Right? It's like sometimes those hard things, the things that are hurting us, the things that we're experiencing, are the things that we need to talk about. We need to put it out there because we're not alone. It's a lot of people that are going through similar things, especially for like in the age group that I'm in. I have adult children that still need help and support and advice. I have another teenager who's getting ready to be at the end where she's transitioning, so she needs help. I have a parent that's aging, so she needs help and support. I am the oldest sibling. So my brother thinks he's older than me, but he ain't. He just bigger than me. Whatever. But it's like being in that position where you have so much weight and pressure, people who are leaning and looking, and it's coming from every direction, right? So if we don't find ways to connect within our community to support one another, right? Then you could feel isolated. You could feel like this heaviness is something that you're dealing with in a vacuum, and you're not, beloved. You're not. Yeah, see, memories of love is definitely looking at the past with good sentiment, or maybe somebody is being called to reflect. But what is the energy of this, the love, and when you look back, what is that emotion? Sacral chakra. I don't know why I'm getting the word compassion. Maybe seeing each other as, our brothers and sisters in the spirit and the kingdom. It's definitely a release here. This is like the third time transformation has come out. So I don't know if somebody is being released from the physical back into the spirit. People, transitioning. It could be you shedding this heaviness and allowing your light body to emerge. We kind of been picking up that. And look, sadness and isolation is definitely something about that. Like dealing with it alone. But you don't have to. It's given there is an army of support around you. And the sadness and isolation could even be calling you to step up into leadership. Like you could be realizing that you're some sort of leader of divine beings and your passion is being born from the sadness. You understand the isolation, so it's something that you may rally against. Kind of like what we're saying, like calling together community support, communal support, spiritual support, and even helping raise an army up. Yeah, that could be somebody's destiny. So if you are feeling this emotional loss, right, that mental conflict, it could be leading you to exercise your light in a different way. Third chakra, right? It's something here. It's a vision for it. It's a purpose for it. It's not for nothing, beloved. It's not in vain. Wow. Wow, Bobby. That's such a blessing to have a grandmother that's almost 96. Can you imagine being able to sit at the feet of a 96-year-old woman and get nearly a century worth of information? Oh, shit. Sacral chakra just wants to come out, so we're going to put it on the table because it just like pushed everything on the floor. We see third eye is here too, so it's something with that and reaching out. So somebody's spirit team could be telling them to reach out. You could even be a person that's called to start up reach out or community type of efforts. Yeah, light, to shed your light. You could be bringing light to something, but it's definitely giving me the energy of shedding your light or sharing your light. Whatever it is giving general energy, the ability to stand your ground, to lead, right? And you standing your ground and standing your position on something, to state it in some sort of capacity, definitely can inspire other people and lift them up. Wow. Stand your ground. Angel Tarot. Three of Waters is coming out, and we wrote down the Three of Cups on the book. So first card is showing Three of Water. I don't know why we wanted to put that back over there. The Wild Soul, Three of Cups. One of your spirit teams could be wild. They could be like a little bit, like my sister was kind of like a wild child. Yeah, Three of Fire. Very feisty type of energy. We see Two of Earth. Balance, too much going on at once. They need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Nine of Fire, warrior spirit. See that, stand your ground. Don't give up. Protect what you've created. Have courage. Have confidence. Believe in yourself. Ace of Earth. There's an opportunity here. And it's definitely something with throat chakra because somebody's spirit team is speaking. Yeah. It says the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. I'm getting something, a promised business venture, something promising that you're going to do. The Lovers, there's a connection here. It's partnerships and connecting with other people. Seven of Fire, again, standing your ground with the Seven of Air. So protect energy. Nine of Earth. It's a lot of energy, life's little luxuries. But it's given like what is stealing or protecting or is feeling like, or is it a vision? Is it a strategy to get to independence? Learning. Yeah. Okay. So some is definitely, let's back up here. Thank you, Spirit. Because I definitely feel the Seven of Fire. That's standing your ground. Seven of Air, strategy, a way to do something. And whatever this way to do something is going to lead you to the Nine of Earth. Self-sufficient, independent. The ability to enjoy luxuries. It could be successful self-employment because that's here. So whatever you're doing or you are being called to do is in your destiny. If it is like this community outreach, if you are becoming a speaker or somebody that will help galvanize energy, around whatever that thing that you are passionate about. Whether it's support for individuals in your age group that's dealing with children, parents, social issues and all that. Whether you are raising up voices, some sort of army to go against, social norms. What is happening in the society right now. The fact that people have so much food insecurity, housing insecurity, they feel alone and isolated and disconnected. Like we're dealing with the same issues, but we're dealing with them by ourselves because the society would tell us like we're too separate and we just don't get it. But all that shit is surface level. And when you get to the heart of it, we are experiencing the same kitchen table issues. So I don't know who you are, but it definitely given like a lot of energy. And these could be people. Like the cup sometimes could give spirit, but the earth can be like tangible energies, right? So whether it's money, whether it's people coming together, it's definitely given like a gathering, like a lot of people. Yeah, Page of Fire. Somebody is encouraging, speaking, saying something that will pull together a lot of energy. Queen of Air, whatever you're saying, Queen of Air, and we see a King of Air. So you could come together with another person to do this. Two smart individuals using their intellect, and it's given buck up against the system. Like to say something about the systems of control, and whichever system of control it is, I don't know. But look, we see the Knight of Air coming through. So somebody could just like get into it and then fucking take off. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. And his Knight of Air is that's that look, that is giving army vibes. That's that triumph card. It's fast paced movement. It's army. It's something moving up. And it's given from the earth, like Five of Air. People who feel left out. The fears and the fears that people could have around money against stability, it could be their own energy, whether they feel drive and passion to get up and do something. They feel like they have the time, the resources to change their conditions. Yeah, it says the wisdom to accept help from others. So you could definitely be a person that speaks against it, and you could be using your life experience to do it. A significant life event, some sort of occurrence, and we see a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's given that. It's some sort of something, and 16 is the tower moment, right? What happens when that army rises up? When they start to fight back, when they start to realize like we're the ones with the power, we have economic power. $253 billion do they project the populace to spend between now and Christmas or New Year's or some shit. Fuck for when people are afraid that they can't make rent. It is the mindset that tell people that they need to go out here and buy all this extra shit and lean into the falsity of consumerism. You don't have to have all that shit. Your kids don't need to have all that shit. They just don't. Sometimes it's good to get back to basics. Like, what is it really supposed to be about? Like, coming away from the layers of fuckery that they put on top of shit and they mesh it together like they're related and they're not. Consumerism and going out and spend all this goddamn money on shit that your kids either don't need, don't want. You fuck around and buy them some shit and go in there and realize you done rebought them the same damn thing twice. I done bought a second one of these because there's only so much shit. They not putting out no new shit. It's the same fucking iPhone with one more feature and you done got them a whole nother one. Why? Why do they need a new phone, a new $1,000 phone, $1,500 phone, $1,200 phone every fucking year? With an Apple Watch, with a tablet, with a motherfucking iPad, with all of this. Why? Why? Just so that you can feel like you did it and then sit in fucking credit card debt after the fact and then go through the first 6 months of the fucking year stressed out trying to pay that Christmas? Fuck that. When we decide that we're going to take back our economic dollars, shit change. That army of people rise up. Think, if we cut that shit in half, if it go from 253 billion down to 125 billion, they gonna be like, shit, what the fuck happened? The populace stood up and said we no longer buying this shit. When we start buying whole food ingredients instead of buying bread and make that shit, now I'm not saying that everybody got the capacity to be at home baking bread, because you just may not. But at the same time, we could say, look, why do we have all these damn ingredients, food additives and chemicals into our shit that's illegal everywhere the fuck else across the world, beloved? And we could change it. What the fuck is the FDA supposed to be doing if you allowing the shit in the food that's killing us? Yep, we said it, YouTube. So if you're gonna shut this one down, then you might as well go ahead on and do it, because the FDA is supposed to keep us safe. The Food and Drug Administration. Well, I guess so. Well, go ahead and put all these damn drugs in the food and see what the fuck it do. Cause cancer and all these other damn issues. And then you don't want to help cure us. You don't want to let us, eat good shit. And if I don't let you pump my kid or somebody else full of all that damn chemicals that's going to kill them anyway, then you take my kids away and say it's medical negligence. Like, what? It's so many things that we can do to heal ourselves, but when you lean into the truth of shit, then you get ostracized and penalized and punished for it. And it's in every sector. We are not feeling this pressure in a vacuum. We're not. It's a lot of people going through so many different layers of things. And you just don't know how raising your voice, and like Veronica say, tits up, and you say it, you know what I mean, then other people will be like, yeah, that shit is true. It's word of mouth. Any revolution, any active change starts with word of mouth. It's a campaign. It's gathering support. Yeah, the system is definitely working as designed. That bitch is pristine. It is self-sustaining, okay? Look, they got that shit down to a science. Right? Chin up, tits out. Look, for water. But what is it doing to everybody else? Missing out on opportunities, discontent, feeling bored. Spirit said, open your eyes to the possibilities. Do not discount your voice and its significance and what it is that your confidence, your fire, your drive, your intensity, and the talents that you will discover can achieve. Don't act like you don't have a spirit team that you could work with through your earth. You could work with your power of creativity, recognizing, this energy that you put out, a team of individual spirits coming through to help you. Look, two of air. I am getting like two minds is better than one, but it's like you just have to make the decision to say it, to take the confidence, to be bold enough, chin up, tits out, and say that shit with your whole fucking chest, beloved. 5 of water. Talk about it. Get it out. Ace of air. Truth. 5 of water. What's the truth of all of this shit? The regret. King of waters. Emotions. Get it out. You never know who you will connect to. You could go from one type of information and platform to a whole different type of information and platform using your life experience. You could create something totally new and different and mold together different disciplines. That energy coming up to combine in a way that's not currently obvious. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're feeling on that. Thank you to the Most High. You want this? They will not let us pick up this bottom card. There's something at the bottom. They will not let us get it. Childish is coming through. Verbal conflicts, mental victim mentality, soul contract. See, soulmates, partnership, a spiritual union, a karmic agreement. But somebody could have a soul contract. Like your soul contract could be to help people, through a victim mentality mindset. So you, as a person, being prepared to come into mastery, to be this teacher, to be this helper, may have had to battle and heal yourself from a victim mentality mindset. Like, it's so many things and everything that we talked about that we could say that we are a victim of. But if we take our power back, then you change that mentality to empowerment. Instead of victim is victor, to triumph. An army is rising up. Safe, love. Yeah, giving people a place to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel connected, to feel understood. Trust, security, your home. This one. Yeah, planning. So I don't know what's going on. This could be the plan that's for you. Somebody could be planning to talk to you, but it's strategizing. It's like the seven of air that we pulled. Strategizing, right? Things being on your calendar, making sure that you are putting things in a way, organizing yourself so life doesn't feel so overwhelming. Somebody could want to reach out to you. That could be the thing. They could be hesitating, but I'm really picking up on the word strategizing. Yes. Yeah, unemployed. See, it's definitely giving me issues around that whole thing. And it's not just whether you're unemployed or not, you can still be broke while you're working. We just talked about so many people that have full-time jobs that feel like they still have insecurity, housing insecurity, the ability to take care of all of their monthly obligations, whether it's food security, transportation insecurity. Because a lot of places in the country don't have good public transportation. They just don't. I never understood, like, we in the Motor City, we in the D, right outside the D, but still, like, how are we in the Motor City and we don't have transportation? When we went to Chicago, we were shocked because it was like, man, you could take the train everywhere. The public buses is like pristine, or you know what I mean. You could take it everywhere, and it don't cost that much. People can move around. It's not like that out here. Teamwork. See, it's definitely giving, coming together through it all. Partnerships, definitely partnerships. Three of Pentacles, right? We can do this. When we come together with the energy of love and we put out, that collective energy, that collective effort, focus on collective economics, we can bring this shit to its knees. And we've seen it happen in other countries. We just don't have the camaraderie to do it. Yeah, real deal, real love, real deal. And it came out in reverse. So something is just fake as fuck. Like, it's not real. It's superficial. It's artificial. That's what we were getting. Like, so many things in our lives is packed with artificial shit. Artificial ingredients. What the fuck do we expect to get out of it? Everything, and it's sanctioned artificialness, replacing all the real shit with fake shit. You don't get no real fucking jewelry. You don't get no real gold. You don't get, your pennies is not real copper. That's not real bread. It's not real chocolate. It's not real. Like, none of this shit is real. It's plastic. It's fake as fuck. You know what I mean? And then when we be feeling that energy, like everything around me is fake, it's full of fuckery, and we wonder why, because it really, really is. It's a lot of people that's seeing the fuckery for what it is, and that's what I'm getting. It's an army rising up. You're not the only person. We're not the only people that feel like this. It's something beginning. It's something starting. It's something brewing. Monica says, yeah, she remembers what the transit system in San Francisco versus North Las Vegas, from buses running every 15 minutes to every 2 hours. Yeah. She said she read an article that spoke to how the U.S. has issues with solidarity because we remain divided. Lincoln had to bribe the states to join the union. And really, what they didn't even really... Look, that shit is such fuckery, okay? It ain't just bribing. Hell, they paid them, right, a whole lot of coin in order to make the deal. But the deal really was is to put all of us into a capitalistic society where we all became enslaved. It wasn't just a certain amount of people. So if you tell some people that, you know, they're better than, you know, all that long, and it creates the conditioning of separatism, like some people deserve to be in a position versus others, then you got broke people that's fighting against other broke people because for some reason I'm broke and you broke, but me being broke is better than you being broke. You know what I mean? It's like that weird ass shit. Like again, SNAP benefits. If anybody read the history of how SNAP benefits came, it definitely was not to support African American people. So why they got this campaign like it's black women with children and single mothers that's fucking ruining the SNAP benefits, that's bullshit because it was never made for us. In this country, they ain't never just put out no goddamn safety net benefit that was good for us. Get the fuck out of here if you believe that shit. It was not for us. And we're not the biggest beneficiary of it. But it doesn't take the change the fact that it is a needed safety net, that benefit. Shit. I ain't never seen a country like Sis was saying with Lincoln and the bribery, right? That you can still fly a fallen flag in that country. The Confederacy is a fallen flag. It is a country that no longer exists. So, or does it really? Because we're still allowed to fly the flag. Because to me, America is nothing but the face of the Confederacy. It's just a cover up. This shit ain't nothing but a business. It's a corporation. And that was a part of saying the goddamn deal. Just saying. All is at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. Who housing, who and holding, hoarding all this shit? 32.5, that's the challenge. That's the shit we need to change for our financial and material prosperity. What has been created by one can be had by all. Yeah, it really is. It makes you think though a little bit deeper into his relationship with Frederick Douglass and how this shit turned out the way that it did. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes when you get somebody close to you that you can understand their mindset. Trust what you need is there. What you need is there. Number 7, strategy. Right? Strategizing, planning. What you need to do, whatever it is in your destiny to do, is there. So if you are this person that's supposed to raise your voice and say some shit and speak up against something, what you need is there. Past life emotions lives in you. So what could also, and this is a 23 and a 32, all is at your fingertips and past life emotion lives within you. So it's definitely giving energy. It's giving like destiny. Like you could have, for some reason I'm seeing Joan of Arc energy. Like you could have that type of warrior spirit, like where you are not comfortable with the status quo, especially if it's against principle, when it's harming people. You can see it. Life is an expression of you. So it's definitely something about an expression of you, of us. Life is more than just existing. We're not supposed to be going through every day, just getting through the day. I'm hearing Eeyore, 4 Cups energy. Oh, I'm just getting through the day. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't feel like that. We should be invigorated and inspired to create, to bring forth goodness in the plane. Like, again, it's something about sharing good vibes. You won't want this one up either. Leave this one and leave this one. So they got some last messages they already setting up. You're gonna get a little tarot on it. Life is more than just existing. So if you are feeling in the 4 Cups, 5 of Cups, where you don't feel that energy, that intensity to get up and do something, maybe you feel sad, maybe you feel bored, maybe you feel discontented, maybe you feel like, you just don't have the resources to make a difference. Maybe that's the thing that you should express. Sometimes just saying that and being honest with it helps so many people because you never know who's in the same position. See, you don't know who's watching Page of Swords. You don't know who can learn from you. We do see an intellectual pursuit and its communication with confidence. And the first card in your this deck right here says possess confidence. The confidence. What new ideas or perspectives am I currently exploring? It could be a conglomerate. It could be like so many different things. Like Veronica, you get online and start expressing to your community how many challenges you've had to just keep the services you need to take care of little. You know what I mean? People don't think about like is real life people behind these safety nets is there for a reason. You know? And then a lot of it is oxymoronic. How you gonna say like it's for it's people like us who are on some SNAP benefits who are just lazy and this that and the other when you know it's not true. You know what I mean? If you freed a whole group of people and you never gave them the opportunity to establish, generate wealth, have land, and give them the ability to do it and be secured and over time, then they're not going to be able to be in a self-sustaining position. It's set up to keep them in a certain place. It's not like we haven't had communities in commerce and economy, but shit, is so many motherfucking communities that's drowned out because you don't want me to go to fucking work and support myself, but you punish me for not going to work and supporting myself. I'm on the way to work to support myself, and I look at a person and they don't like my look, so you throw me to fucking jail. Or you fucking come in and you burn down my shit because somebody says it. They feel a kind of way. With just wild claims, and you just come in and burn down whole fucking towns, drown them out. Laws and regulations that keep you from being productive. And then you penalize a person for doing it. It's just like your husband coming in from work and be like, you cook dinner, this shit is disgusting, and then throw the whole damn plate on the floor and beat your ass because he can't eat dinner. It's an abusive relationship, and it doesn't make sense. And when you start talking about like the parts of it in expressing what is really real and what's a part of the matrix, you don't know what type of support that you can garner, beloved. See, it's using your heart. It's using your heart energy. Anything else in here? Spirit say yes. So people will watch, people will listen, they will connect to the emotion. Yeah, Empress. You don't know what you can grow. You don't know what you can develop through that nurturing energy. Who you can raise up, who you can encourage, who you can inspire, who you can motivate. See what opportunities it creates, who you will lift up, new beginnings, material prosperity, and that's down here. Manifesting opportunities. Yeah, and it could happen. And it's given Knight of Wands. Now it's picking up Knight of Swords, like an army, raising people up, going forward, new cycle is given to change things, to complete things, even to fulfill something. If you've been doing this for more than one life cycle, it could be the reason why somebody's spirit is disturbed. They don't feel rested. You could even be going through a lot of mental conflict and all of that stuff so that you can awaken this gift and get into that passionate space. Oh, the Black Wall Street, yeah. And there's so many other places. We got all of these little books. I don't know if we got them on the shelf over here. They may be in the basement. We got another book thing in the basement. But like if you look at Wilmington, you know what I mean? I think it's in Virginia. The shit that they did was just crazy. It was like after emancipation and reconstruction, right? It is so many people who, like, because Republicans were supporting the black population, newly freed individuals, because it made sense to them that they should join the economy, at least black men. Right, they could be a part of the workforce, they could be a part of politics and own business and all this stuff, because it would be good for the economy. During that time, it was the Democrats that did not want, newly free black people to be a part of the economy. They want them to have jobs, which again is against your own interest. If you don't want to support them, it's like they wanted to starve them out. It's like right now what's going on like over in Gaza. You know what I mean? Like they want to put people out of their fucking country and just send them somewhere that into a land that did not belong to them, which wasn't right in the first place. And so now the inhabitants are fighting back like, no, you just can't come in and take our fucking land. This doesn't belong to you, right? It's a difference. And instead of helping people who are indigenous to the land or who lived in the land, who was born on the land, and giving them a starting standpoint, they gave them nothing. They turned them out with nothing at all to starve. So it was freedom to starve, it was freedom to die, right? It was freedom to suffer. So a lot of people end up going back and being sharecroppers and shit, or back into servitude because they didn't have a way to support themselves. And those who were able to do it and build up community, because it's the same thing. It's the ingenuity, it's the will and the drive to be successful, to do it, right? It's going to happen. And then when you find those pockets, you go in and you stamp it out. It's a continual effort to break down areas of the populace. And it's not just to us anymore, like African American people, it's to a lot of folks. It's to those who just don't have money. Again, if I could take a poor Caucasian person and make them feel better than a rich black person, then you've essentially broke down the country. Because you're teaching people that they're better than each other based on money, on things that don't even matter. It has nothing to do with character, the spirit. And it causes stress. And it's time for people to recognize it, to see it. And other people get stressed out when they see somebody doing well. It's a thing with selfishness and how we feel about each other. Can't stand to see each other do well. So if one person of one race is in a condition and they looking at somebody else winning, now you got a problem against that person. How the fuck did you do it? And then if I'm not doing it, you still got a problem against that person. So either way, you're going to have a fucking problem. But it was designed and set up to be that way, to keep us separated. Yeah, it was designed and set up that way. It's working as intended. Eight of Pentacles. It's working. Can we see that it's doing exactly what it was supposed to do, which is keep us separated? When we come together as a populace and be like, look, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, I wouldn't give a fuck, right? We know what's real and what's not. We can see the fucking matrix. We can see the code. We can see these systems is set up to keep us in a certain position, one, pitted against each other, where we don't share the love, we don't share the compassion, we don't see the common issues that affect us at the table, kitchen table, before you go to night, the shit that keeps you up at night. We can all see the same commonality, and we can come together and work collectively. When we started doing that shit, we flipped the script. We flipped the game. They bet on us staying separate. They bet on us thinking like we are so different. We're not. Yeah, they bet on us sitting right here in this position. It's working to keep people right here in the Four of Cups. Yeah. Wow. You guys are having such meaningful conversation. I'm so glad. It's certain things that we won't mark on paperwork. Like we took Blessing to the doctor, and some things that she didn't know, because they don't even let, if you have a 15, 17-year-old child, the doctors will talk to them separately, because kids don't always feel like discussing certain things in front of their parents. It makes them uncomfortable and they don't speak. But then you still have to come out and talk to me because it's shit that she don't know. Like she don't know, certain things. So they was asking me about the history in the family, and whether or not I wanted to get her um, a genetic cancer screening and having us answer questions about the background in the family, and I refused. Why? Because they took away the protections for pre-existing conditions. Why would I go in there and tell you my family background, history, or allow you to do screening so that she can come up with some sort of marker, and then you can later say she had a predisposition or a pre-existing condition that's going to deny her coverage in the future? We don't tell them shit. We here for what the fuck we here for. Worry about that. Right? Illumination. We don't tell you that shit because we know what you could do with it. Seven of Cups. We know the fuckery that you could do with it. Nine of Wands. I need to protect her from losing out in the future. Yeah. They took away those protections. Right? Again, look, the Five of Pentacles just want to keep flying around that loss. Yeah. Yeah. Two of Wands. I can see the plan. And that's the thing, like, can we see the plans? Can we see what the fuck they're really doing? How the fuck you gonna do a cancer screening when every fucking thing, again, the FDA allows y'all to put chemicals in the food that cause cancer? You tell me why hair relaxers is still legal when we know them shits cause cancer. Every time I see somebody doing a pixie cut and they putting that fucking creamy crack on somebody's head, I be wanting to throw the phone across the room. Like, you ain't got to be no lock goddess like your girl, but shit, think about the fuck that you're putting on your head to conform to a society. That's a beauty standard that's against your natural self. They're telling us to get it. It's something that we don't see. They won't let us get it. And you killing yourself to do it. Wheel of Fortune. It's time to change this shit, y'all. I'm serious. That's the fight. Yeah. Everything is designed to set you up or send you towards your demise. The bullshit we watch on TV, the shit they put in our food and the things that we eat. Everything to keep us living in a world of separatism and fuckery. Consumership, spending yourself into debt. All while trying to figure out how you gonna retire peacefully because there is no social safety net. Everything is backwards. It's turned against itself. See King of Swords. Can you see it? Can you think about it differently? They thinking this shit up. I'm getting Linda Hamilton from the Terminator. She like, it's men like you that sit around and think this shit up. They wonder why they won't. Women can't run government. Why? The country been ran by men the whole time, and look at the fucking condition that we're in. Women are natural leaders. We need protectors, right? Can you do that shit? But the leadership, I think it's time for y'all to sit the fuck down. But then again, some women is so goddamn, brainwashed by this fucking patriarchal system that they ain't no damn better. High Priestess. Nine of Pentacles. So High Priestess coming with a lot of energy, and she has the ability to do something by herself. I don't know. This King of Swords is giving me something. It could be the spirit of intelligence. King of Swords sometimes give me the spirit of the infinite intelligence, like the intelligence of the infinite all that could be revealed onto this High Priestess so that she can do something. And she's either going to do it by herself or she's going to raise up a lot of energy. Each pentacle could be a person in the material 3D, which could be the army. Like a lot of knights could be risen. A lot of energy she's stirring up. It's a lot of energy being pulled up. Yeah, see those who've been going through. Remember we said they kept throwing around this Five of Pentacles? Right, it's like those who either felt like they've been left out have a place to come into, somewhere to be supported, out of the cold, out of the wintry weather. Comfort, support, warmth, encouragement, energy. See those who've been through it, Three of Swords. And it's giving you being this person destined to pull up and raise up this energy. And you will use your life experiences. Even being feeling like you were victim of something. How did you work through your victim mentality? How did you flip it from victim to victor? How did you go from terror, trauma, to triumph? How did you overcome it? How did you uncross and open up to accept this cup and move into your destiny? How did you do it? See, King of Pentacles. Definitely High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, helping those left out. Or this could be 9 Pentacles plus 5 Pentacles, which is 14 Pentacles. And an Ace of Pentacles, that's 15 Pentacles. That's like enough energy to take down some negativity. 15 is the devil card. Like, what is the toxicity? What is the darkness? All these energies are overcoming. And now you sitting in this seat, King of Pentacles, over something on earth. It could be business, it could be enterprise, it could be charity work, because King of Pentacles is gracious. They can be charitable. See, Knight of Cups, giving, offering from the spirit, but doing it here in the earthly energy, in the earthly realm. It's giving Taurus. So Taurus could be significant. You could just be real stubborn and headstrong and will always persevere and push through it. Yeah, push through the darkness. Through the fears, to face this toxic shit, to bring down some sort of illusion. Yeah, and it's definitely partnerships by bringing people together to help them connect. And it's not lost on me that there are different aesthetics, right? And we were talking about racial issues. Like how they use the illusion of racial issues to keep us separated when we have the same common issues. Fuck the racial issues, we got the same common issues. Yeah, temperance. We need to balance some shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's like personal fulfillment. This could be somebody's soul contract, spiritual contract. Like, what are you here to do? It's your destiny to balance something out, to help something. Can we get this one? Yeah, look. Feeling it again. And look, that's connection. Definitely connection that they showed us. A real connection. Real affection. And not just sparks flying, but it's like even the energy that you feel when you connect to people who get it. And that's what we were picking up like at the start. Like it's been 3 years since we started the channel, but we've connected to some wonderful people. And some of us have real relationship. Like Veronica and I speak on the phone. Like we get on video call and we could be on video call for freaking an hour, 2 hours. We had to catch ourselves like shit. We've been on here for a minute. Like Michelle at LNT, we speak on the phone, right? She just texts me, so we can exchange readings and we can help each other. And it's, it's just community, it's camaraderie. Well, they wanted that, didn't they? Y'all see how they did that? Let's get this card. It's leadership. Yeah, it's leadership. It's leadership. Right? Even Ms. Monica, the way that you leave, comment, and bring, more depth and substance to the reading. Queen, we've connected on Facebook. You know what I mean? We speak to one another. We're now connected on Facebook. It's definitely building community. Inspiration. Look at the weed. Come on, but it's like inspiration. Leadership and inspirational. That's the King of Wands. You are stepping into a role of wisdom and authority. Vision and authority. I saw wisdom, so that's a thing. Wisdom, authority. Lead with integrity and inspire. I gotta show this, y'all. Y'all know. Tarot and Tarot show. The spirit do every time. Can we get this? Thank you. Look. You are stepping into a role of vision and authority. Lead with integrity and inspire others through your actions. What does that say? Inspiration. So you do inspire people. You have that gift to raise up an army, beloved. You don't know what your voice can do. It just takes the self-confidence to speak. You start getting going on something that's close to your heart. That passion starts coming out. The Most High God start heating you up, and that grease get to going, get to cooking. You frying Look, it's giving some wangs and things. People come in and eat. People will come in and eat. They'll be like, shit, that's what I need. I need to hear somebody speak to the soul, to the truth of things. Fuck this shit. And it's in reverse creation. Somebody's trying to stop it, or you're not doing it. It's definitely some work here. You have everything. See, they said that. You got every resource. You have everything you need to manifest your dreams. Focus your energy and align your intentions to bring ideas into reality. That spirit into the tangible. Trust in your creativity and your skills, knowing that they can transform potential into success. This is your moment to take inspired action, beloved. To do it. And somebody may be afraid. Right, you may be like, ain't nobody gonna want to hear this, or this is not my passion, or I would just keep it to myself. When Spirit said, no, you're not supposed to keep it to yourself. You're supposed to share it. You're supposed to share it. You sharing it will bring people together. Wow. Wow. I don't know who you are, but you're about to make me cry. It's definitely giving that energy. Sometimes we want to put out and present ourselves in a certain way, and I don't know why I'm getting this. It's giving like prim and pretty. Like you can get on there and you can say this, and it's got to be prim, and it's got to be pretty, and it's got to be this. Sometimes you need to get gully with it and let that fucking emotion, that passion out. People will connect to your rawness, your realness, your authenticity, beloved. You will speak to their emotion and what they're truly feeling. She had lost. I can't make it up. You see them pointing at the Three of Swords. Pointing at the Three of Swords, tapping it. Pull a card that says loss, beloved. People who have felt that loss, they may be dwelling on what has been lost. But healing begins when you turn towards what remains. Acknowledge your feelings. Get them out. Then focus on the opportunities that are still available. Growth often emerges from adversity. How did you get through the victim mindset? How did you move from trauma to triumphant? How did you transmute that pain to purpose? How do you use the everyday circumstances, the trials and tribulations of just the populace of creation itself? Harness that energy, focus it, put it out to bring people together, to help people connect. That is somebody's destiny. And you may not realize it yet. This is the energy that we're getting. Enemy is here. So there is an enemy. And we see the dragon, which we've been peeling the dragon energy a lot recently. And behind that is window. Maybe there's a window of opportunity to use that anger, to harness it. It's given, it's not Oshun. I see him, but I can't say it. Mountains, adversities. How did you get through it? And it's like high aspirations and significant challenges. So this could be somebody's dreams. If you have been having dreams lately, if your dreams have been significant, we were talking about dreams this past week. So Spirit called us to this energy. This one. Please. This. I keep feeling a lot of energy. So it's like, it could be things trying to, like, competing sensations. One trying to pull you to do something else, which may pull you back, and then really tuning into what may be pulling you forward. Yeah, an encounter. Somebody may be have an encounter. See, it's definitely connection. You see that two coming together? We can't deny this energy. It's something with that's happening. It's definitely giving people coming together, connecting. An encounter in your dream symbolizes a significant meeting or connection. Again, whether with another person or an aspect of your own self. It suggests you're at a crossroads where something or someone important is about to enter your path. You're going into a very important part of your pathway, and it's given like that inflection point. It's like being at the crossroads where you have to decide whether you're going to stay back or you're going to go forward. You're going to step into your destiny. And it's a evolving speaking. It's something with the throat chakra. I don't know if it's speaking back towards something and speaking at that thing that created the loss is what we've been getting. And you will connect to a lot of people. A lot of people will connect to it. The dream reminds you that all encounters contribute to your spiritual and personal growth. Absolutely. Shoes is here. So either you got some big shoes to fill or you're stepping into a new set of shoes. Shoes represent the path you're walking in life. Dreaming of shoes suggests progress in your personal journey, with the type of shoes indicating the direction and pace. So we do see tennis shoes right here. So you could be off to the races if you've been dreaming of tennis shoes. They say damaged shoes signify fatigue or uncertainty. The dream encourages you to align your choices with your true desires and your goals. Who's dreaming of shoes? Anybody dream of shoes? Train. We've been talking about the train. It's been heavy. And we were even, I think, asked Sarah or something like that. We were going to look up the spiritual significance of the train very recently. And I'm even hear it. Come on, ride the train. Get riding. Ooh, ooh. Come on, ride the train. It's the choo-choo. See, it's giving. Come on, everybody get on. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. It's giving like people that inspiration to believe that we can overcome these systems of control. If we band together, we can do it. Get on the train. It's like everybody around the world join hands, start a love train. A love train. The train symbolizes the path of fate in the journey of life. Dreaming of a train signals that destiny is in motion. Whether you're ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Gonna find you. It's giving that. It reminds you that life is a continuous journey, with each step serving a purpose. The train encourages you to keep moving forward, embracing new adventures that will lead you to your destination in time. Getting on the train, and there's the dragon. And we kept talking about this dragon. Game of Thrones, Daenerys energy, dragon trainer, fucking dragon slayers, dragon trainers. Somebody send dragons to your life, you flip the energy, train them bitches, and now they sit by your side. Dragon symbolizes ancient wisdom, strength, and protective forces. Dreaming of a dragon suggests that you are facing a significant challenge or a powerful energy that requires inner strength. Definitely something on a powerful energy requiring inner strength. It says, I'm seeing the word enemy, so somebody does have a powerful enemy. It says, it encourages you to confront your fears, embrace your personal power, solar plexus, and Veronica been putting that yellow in there, so it's definitely giving solar plexus, right? Self-confidence, empowerment, and trust your ability to navigate life's mysteries. And the next one we have is the fox. We see the moon, so we got to pull the moon. So maybe they weren't showing us the fox. We need to get to the moon. So we're going to go with the moon. So if you've been dreaming of the moon or the moon has been significant, you've been feeling this energy, this is what they're saying. The moon illuminates the hidden aspects of your psyche, representing deep emotions and unresolved subconscious feelings. If the moon appears in your dream, it is calling you to confront your emotional depths, Intuition and subconscious are revealing the truth through the moon's presence and returning to your inner peace and authenticity will be key to resolving all your questions. So it's definitely about returning to your inner peace and your authenticity. The pain, the trauma, the hurt, the stress. How do we come back to inner peace and then transmute that back into wholeness? We are whole, we are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. I have everything that I need to work on my purpose, to do it now, to do it daily. There is something that you can do. The resources are with you, they are around you. You just have to be strategic, right? Think about your plan of action. What can you do? What's in your power, your realm of control? How did you move from trauma again to triumph? How did you dig into your subconscious and deprogram and reprogram your mind? Because we have been programmed. And it's programming us against us. And we're the one that's suffering, beloved. Empress is right here coming out the deck. Empress. She's pretty. Look at that. Is that the, I was about to say, is that the baby in the carriage? It looked like it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. That's the baby that's in there. She done had the baby. It's in the carriage and the leaf. The hermit is here. That's pretty. So birthing something by yourself, single parenthood, could be. 9 of summer is here. I have to take my time with these because we're not as closely connected. Wishes come true. So it's definitely given like the 9 of waters, dreams fulfilled, promise kept. Right here, 9 of waters. A magical time of life. 3 of spring, planning your next step. And we talked about planning, so this is like the 3 of wands. Plan your next step with an eye on the long term. Have patience. There are good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Look at all that purple. That intuition. She looks like royalty. What's this? We got the 9 of autumn, fall. Rewarding yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully employed. So it's like the 9 of coins, the 9 of harvest. Look at the grapes. Huge grapes. Yeah. I don't know why I'm getting the energy of figs. And we see strength coming through. 11. The courage. She's adorned in all this white, and it gives like purity. It's something about this little lamb. It almost feels like, you know, like she's something. They would look at her like this little soft lamb, but she's really like this lion strength. She has this strength. It could even be a protector around you. We've been talking about a protector. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of your kindness and forgiveness, right? To embrace how wonderful you are. I'm definitely getting the power of your kindness, your forgiveness. Not just of like past people, because they don't have to have access to you when you forgive them. You forgive to make space within self. It's a kindness, it's a compassion that you give in order to put more into your spiritual bank, to make room for your abundance to enter. Renewal. Somebody is being renewed. And look, I'm getting a contract. It's something on his lap, right? What is he writing? What is he signing? Shit. I'm getting salt. It's giving me the salt of the earth, beloved. And y'all can see, we put 2 different salts in our bowl. Right? It is a mix. It's not just, oh shit, Empress. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's 2 different salts. So we integrated them. We felt like integrating like the sea salt or the, sea salt or Himalayan salt or whatever it is with the black lava salt would make it more powerful. I don't know if anybody knows anything about that, but that was the feeling that we got. So we did it. We integrated it. It says review the past and the present so that you can plan a bright new future. Again, planning. Understanding your life purpose and releasing judgment of yourself and others. So if you hold judgment upon yourself, release it. Again, that's a part of the trauma response, right? So moving through the trauma and moving it to triumph into victory, a part of it is no judgment on self or other people. Right? And when you are getting into the understanding of your dharma, your purpose, I could use this gift to galvanize energy and start some sort of movement, right? Then you take the courage and the confidence to speak out, to say it, to do it. And you just got to know that people that are feeling you are going to find you and they will resonate and it's going to do what it's supposed to do. Yeah. King of Spring, innovative, inspiring. That's the King of Wands again. Wise, theatrical. See, even sometimes like when you get passionate and you get going, the theater of it draws people in. Your leadership skills are needed. Leadership, they already said it. It's something they don't want you to be a good leader though. See, leadership. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. Who could be this unexpected supporter? Right? People that you don't know that just connect to you and support you. That's what we were getting earlier. Like we connected to so many people that we did not know we would connect to that are supporters of the channel. We support each other. We're building community. Right? For a winter. Look, winter is definitely here. Set aside your concerns for now. If you can, make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. You could need more sleep, right? So it could be for, resting, but it's definitely given like what's going to happen over this winter season. There's something here you want me to look at. Which one is it? This. What's that? 10 of Spring. Ask for help. See, it's definitely heavy work. And needing help, needing support. There's more support that's going to come. All work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. And a lot of people feel that burden. Like just weighed down by responsibilities, by, this thing, that thing. I felt it. You tapped it. This one. This. Awakening is coming through. Hangman and feeling delayed and held up. Right? It could be waiting for other people to come around and see what you see. The spirit could be telling you to change how you're looking at things, to embrace your uniqueness. You could be going through a temporary slowdown like that winter energy, that Four of Swords with it so that you could see things differently. And the Four of Swords is coming through to affirm, like, pay attention to your dreams and what are the things in your dreams. Are you seeing shoes? Are you seeing the moon? Is it the dragon? Is it the train? Is it the fox? Queen of Spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. Definitely. This is giving Queen of Wands energy. That definitely could be you coming together with people that have the same fire, drive, and intensity. Other talented individuals. And Spirit said something about your talents. Down here is like one of the first cards they pulled out. Yeah, appreciate your talents. Definitely somebody that's talented and friendly, loyal, brilliant. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. And we were saying like how things could be so off balance, right? Where you are pulled from children and elderly parents and obligations at work. And then, managing everything there is to manage, especially if you don't have a high level of support, whether it's financial support, community support, emotional or spiritual support, it can be difficult to wear all of those hats. It can really make you feel down. And for somebody, the community that you need may be community that you gather to you through the art of speaking. Your voice could be the harbinger of truth. Your voice could be the siren that calls them into you. The bubbling, the energy that's coming up could be you being the catalyst to raising this army up. Oh shit. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I can't fucking make it up, y'all. I can't. The feeling that I got in my gut, your voice could be the catalyst to raising this army up. I don't know who you are, beloved. But everything that you went through, everything we're going through as a populace is not for no reason, y'all. It's really not. Every challenge challenges us to rise further, rise higher. But we can get so beat down over the circumstances and give up and just like sit in a place of disbelief and disempowerment. And that's not what's supposed to be happening. It is the rising. People are waking up. People are ascending. And they're using their voice that's built out of this pain, out of the trauma, out of the stress, out of the adversity, to speak about it, to really get down to the root cause of things. It is not us being put against each other that's causing an issue. It's really because the system is doing what it was designed to do. And when anything that's causing that level of pain, it takes people to have a lot of strength and courage and confidence to speak out in that authenticity in order to raise that army up. I told you, it's something coming up from the earth, like talking and inspiring earth energy. Raising up this army, and it's all based on heartache and somebody having the courage to speak the truth about it, to bring clarity. Look, it's giving like family and spiritual family. It's giving like connecting in ways that you wouldn't even believe, like you would not even imagine that this could come together. Here it is. I'm like, where is it? Because it just came out so many times. It's all about connection and reconnecting. A meaningful connection is forming or deepening. This partnership, whether romantic or platonic, brings harmony and balance, the temperance angel. Trust in the mutual respect and love that unite you. Celebrate the bond and shared growth. We talked about mutual respect and love. What are the mutual issues? What are the table issues that we all experience? The things that has nothing to do with skin color. We are going to have people who are aging parents. We're going to have children that are growing. We're going to have family obligations. You're going to have issues in relationships. We're going to have people who are predatorial against prey. We're going to have economic issues and feeling insecure on some days. We're all working towards the ability to have life and to live it freely, joyfully, and more abundantly. Those are common things. It has nothing to do with aesthetic. It has nothing to do with where you live at on the planet. Every culture wants those same things. So when we stop looking at the surface level shit or the things they put in our head to tell us that we're fucking different and we come together as a collective, then we can change this shit. Somebody got a voice to raise up an army. Judgment. And you may be getting some shit in your dreams, so pay attention to that. That's that Four of Swords again. Sleep. Dreams. What are you dreaming of? What is your spirit telling you? Pay attention. It might be something that you are being called to do. I can't even pick this up right now, y'all. I just feel so emotional. I really feel like I could just go and purge for somebody. I'm not for sure who you are. or who will watch this, but I definitely feel it, beloved. I do. This right here, this right here, wow. 5 of water, 3 of sword, hurt, 4 of water, closed off. Like I don't even know what the fuck I can do with this shit. Are you bringing me another motherfucking cup of piss? It's just gonna be more it is, but it's not. How did you change your victim mindset to victory? How did you change it from closed to open? How did you move the pain to purpose? And it may not be you haven't done it, that's the key. It's the fact that you are doing it, like Miss Hillary said, that'll bring forth unity. That you are doing it. And you take people on the journey with you. As you discover how to heal and balance you and transform your mindset, you will help teach people how to do it. And the army is being risen, is given like that's how you did that. I asked him, is there anything else? And Spirit said no. Something bubbling. Something is rising up, though. Yeah. Miss Monica says culture is the vehicle through which humanity meets its basic needs. We confuse what we do for who we are. Yeah. If that makes sense, it does. Yeah. It's profound to look beneath the differences to see the similarity. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys being here, for getting the message, for hanging out with your girl so long. 10444 when we said it. You know, so 3 4s is 12 and 1 more is 13. That's transformation. That's transformation. It's change. I was gonna pick all of this up, but I don't even know if we feel like doing it. Spirit, like, no. I feel like I need to go blow my nose. I love you. I do. And I'm not for sure who you are. Maybe it's just, again, it's the energy. The energy is, this is the new energy. It's something that's important. There's an army. There's an army rising up. They definitely gave us this 3 of Cups, like connection, community. It's giving spiritual community, right? It's definitely something with the vibration, you know, the frequency, the rhythm. You know how you can almost feel something, it almost feels, I don't know why I wanted to say tangible, right? Like you can feel it. There's an energy here. There's a vibration here. There's a frequency here. There's a beating here. And you have to feel it and vibrate with it before you can see it, before you can hold it, before you can touch it. And sometimes the pinnacle is not even material, it's time, right? Time is not something that you can touch, but it's definitely something that's priceless. So this could represent longevity in doing something. Like by the time you do it, the garden is just so full. Like the harvest is plenty at this point, is what it's given. And it's given, that's the army that you are raising. So, in real terms, you could be a freedom speaker. I'm just coining that term. I don't know if it's a real thing or not. But, you know, you could be a freedom speaker. You could be speaking to people in ways to keep them from playing themselves, Ashe, because Spirit put this cap on this and was talking about, I was getting an energy of somebody having played themselves. Like, don't play yourself, you know. And a lot of times we do play ourselves because we are not paying attention. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if that's going to be a later message, because we definitely, you know, went where we went with this. But it's given like, don't play yourself. And there's a lot of shit out here that have us playing ourselves all the damn time. Like we spend our money and our coin on shit that don't fucking matter. To me, that's playing yourself. When you can't see the real, right? You get roped up in the illusion of shit and you just doing shit for the fuck of it. Don't play yourself. It's a lot of people that get caught up in relationships and situationships that's based on fuck shit. It's like, okay, quit playing yourself, beloved. And then when it end bad, you can only look back at yourself. Why? Because you played yourself. So I don't know if that's tear energy is what it's giving. Like somebody could be in your energy and they could or they could have been in your energy page of swords. They could be watching you, looking at your socials and stuff like that. But whoever this person is, they played themselves. Yeah, they whatever the fuck they see and they recognize you moving towards some sort of victory, got their ass stressed the fuck out. They played themselves. And I'm hearing no doubt. Like they really did that. You did that. Oh, you really did that. You put your whole foot in that. It's y'all know back in the day when people be cooking up some shit, they cook some food and then they be like, "You really did that. You cooked that. You put your whole foot in that." It's giving that. Like somebody put their whole foot in some shit. This is two different decks. Yeah, it's something. Somebody did that. I don't know. This unemployed is coming through. So it could be again some of those things we talked about, like money issues. You know, life could be hitting them hard. Somebody could be on hard times. They could be living beyond their means. And that's why I was getting like, be careful. Don't get caught up in the fuckery and into the schemes. You know what I'm saying? Spending yourself broke or to financial insecurity because it's a consumership of society that tell us we need to do these things. Like it really means something. It don't mean shit. It just means that you spent your bread and now you gotta get yourself back out of debt. That's what the fuck it mean. And they count on you doing it. That's truth. So prosperity beginning is what you put your hands on, what you focus on. If you are focusing on your talents, if you focusing on your gift, you focusing on your passion, on the love that's within, then that's what you will fucking create. Observe and watch this shit. Watch what's actually going down. Be careful of where you putting your energy at. Financial and material changes. And this is a 5. That means somebody could go through it financially. Right? Sometimes it could be impulse buying and shopping and getting caught up into some shit. But it's like, come away from that. You know? One thing that we had to do was shit. Put down Amazon. Look. We ain't playing no games. We definitely, order everything. Order up. You know what I'm saying? But gotta tear your damn budget up. If you're not buying shit that's built for longevity, you can fuck your budget up, beloved. Amazon, shit. The things that we've been buying, like we said, are things that do lead to longevity. It is the... Did we put that deck away? We didn't. Oh, it's right there. We've been buying bulk flour, bulk sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, shit, oatmeal, in bulk that we can put in big ass food storage containers. We've been buying big bulk bags of like pecans and walnuts, Brazilian nuts, cashews, things that you could use to make vegan meat products. We just made some more pecan chili yesterday. Super good. Got that recipe damn near down to a science. It tastes like Detroit Coney Island chili. Like we found a secret ingredient, which is cumin. Oh my goodness. We took some potatoes and smashed them, boiled them, and then smashed them down and put that pecan chili on top of it, threw some cheese. Look, and you can make your own vegan cheese using cashews. So sometimes it's like what we're spending on and how you could use it in various different ways. If you can maximize its utility and it's flexible and adaptable, then you are, stretching your money and your budget goes further. You know what I'm saying? So oatmeal, If I'm out of flour, I can grind the oatmeal. I can grind nuts into flour. I can make bread from that. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many things. We're trying to figure out how to, egg replacements, whether we're using vinegar or whether we're going to use like chickpea flour, or the beans from the chickpea, when they're canned. You can use that. Aquafaba is what they call it. So many things that are useful that help you with your budget to make things stretch, to, economize it. Out here paying no damn $7 for a fucking 12 eggs. It's just crazy as shit. And don't nobody buy garbanzo beans or fucking chickpeas. I can go buy shit, how many cans of that shit and make up so many different things, from flatbread to hummus to fucking use the liquid again for like eggs. You can make an egg scramble with chickpeas. So it's like thinking about things differently. And those things are they're healthier for the body. You start doing it for yourself, not only does your kitchen become a medicine cabinet, but you also save on your budget. Damn it, somebody got egg on their face. And wasn't we just talking about eggs? Spirit funny. Spirit's so funny because we literally was just talking about eggs. And somebody got egg on their face. Eggs is too damn expensive to be putting them shits on your face. I'm just saying. Alright. The melanated vegan. I haven't, but I'll look it up. Because we definitely get into mushrooms and everything, but in the winter months, it's kind of difficult. You know what I mean? So, we looking at other food alternatives, even edible flowers. Like a big old bag of hibiscus is like $25. But when I tell you, it lasts for months and months. I keep them in the refrigerator. I can steep the hibiscus leaves and use it for tea to make, other cold drinks like your natural Kool-Aid or Jamaica, right? It's the original red Kool-Aid. But you can sweeten it with your whatever stuff. And, oh, he cooks live? Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out. The melanated vegan. And anti-inflammatory diet. Most disease in the body comes from inflammation and mucus and sugar. Glaucoma, sugar in the eyes. Diabetes, your shit is in your pancreas and shit like that. It's like, if we control our sugar consumption away from processed sugar, the fake sugar that your body don't know what to do with, come away from synthetic additives to the foods. Like, you look at your bread and it says enriched wheat or enriched flour. Your body doesn't know how to process that. It's not natural vitamins, so your body doesn't know what to do with it. It creates inflammatory response. It creates mucosa in the body. The sugar, we don't know what to do with it. It's not organic. It doesn't mesh with you. Right? It doesn't even have the sunlight in it that your body needs for photosynthesis. You are an organic being. You photosynthesize too. You eat sunlight. That shit don't got no light in it. It's fake. When you go back to discovering how to eat whole foods and changing our diet, food experiments could be a hobby. You know what I mean? Every fucking recipe we try don't turn out great, especially on the first time. It'll be like, oh, we fucked that up. Right? But it's fun to go through it and to get it right. You know what I mean? And most of the time it be good because we ain't into throwing food away. We just not. Love is your energy. So that's definitely a thing. And for some reason, Death and Journey Within fell on the floor and we picked them up in reverse. Death is an illusion. So I don't know who needs to hear this. Journey Within, the Hermit, right? Death is an illusion because the only thing there is transition. It's only life. It's one transition in life to another transition in life. And when we transition away from the physical vessel, there is still life. There is still life. They still live. They just live in the spirit. They back to where we came from before we came into the physical. So never judge another person. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Judgment is unto the Most High God. And if we all be pixels and pieces of the Most High God, then would you judge the Most High? No. So if we be pixels and pieces of it, then don't judge each other, beloved. Love that lasts. It's timeless. It's real. Deep affection. Right? Look at this. So for somebody with that death is an illusion, somebody could be with a person for a very long time. It could be feeling like they're losing their partner. I'm hearing like their partner in crime. Seek the Truth is coming out, and Triumph is here again. That army rising up. We talked about waiting game. We all in timing. Time has us all. And that's what we were getting with the Pentacles. Like, sometimes it gets to the point where the only thing you could pray for is more time. Because money doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, the materialism doesn't matter. Sometimes it's just a connection to people. And having more time with that person is what we value. So, think about the connections to people, especially this season. What can you do with your family, your friends, your loved ones to build camaraderie, connection, even, reinforcing the principles that we should carry throughout the year. Not just mindless giving for the sake of giving that's linked into consumership or commerce, but can you give something from the heart and the soul that's meaningful to the people that you connect with? Is it meaningful? Shit. If you know how to do something, I was thinking about baking cookies. Hell, we done perfected this cashew macadamia nut cookie recipe that's damn near flour free. We could add a little bit just to make it a little bit more cookie consistency. But shit, we could bake cookies and drop off tins and packages of cookies and happy holidays from Lottie and family. That's what we getting. Shit, overcoming obstacles. There's too much going on right now. Hell, just breathe. It's a connection here. It's spiritual. So if you are losing a person, know that they're still with you in the spirit. And what we focus on grows, beloved. So focus on the good times. I don't know why I just heard Al Green. For the good times. I'm here. Lay your head. So they could have listened to that, or they in that old school era. On my pillow. I'm hearing it. Hold your warm, yeah, and tender body close to my heart. Somebody that understood your body. Hear the whisper, ow, of the raindrops. Persistence falls softly. Steady progress defines your journey. Your patience and diligence ensure long-term success, even when the path feels slow. Which one? This one. Dreams. It's a bridge here. The bridge symbolizes a connection and transition, helping you to overcome obstacles, and we just saw obstacles. Dreaming of a bridge suggests it's time to move past difficulties and enter into a new phase. So somebody could be moving past a persistent difficulty, something that they could have been battling for a long time. I do feel a transition here. It encourages you to release past fears and embrace a fresh journey. And I don't know why this communication is coming out choppy. So it could be important, like a side note, for maybe somebody who has been with somebody for a long time. And this person could be somebody that like, you understand each other through the core, right? This person understands your body, your mind, like all of this. It's like this deep level of intimacy I'm picking up. I do see indecision. I don't know if this person is in some. I'm hearing life support, so it could be like somebody may have to make the choice to allow this person to be released, like somebody that you would want to hold on to, and in this space is like giving that energy again for the good times, right? Like, I just keep hearing, lay your head on my shoulder, hold your warm and tender body close to mine, like somebody that understands, like you don't even feel comfortable with being close or intimate with somebody else. Like you've been with this person so long, they understand your every complexity, nuance, every niche, intricate, delicacies or something like that, like everything about you. They understand you. And it's like having to make the decision to release this person to allow them to go to this new phase. Yeah, it encourages you to release past fears. And I'm seeing the word tears at the same time, but it's giving past fears and embrace a fresh journey, connecting with different parts of yourself as you transition to the next stage. It's definitely giving a transition for two people. It's definitely giving that. Something that has been plaguing somebody for a long time and is given like they're at the precipice, right? It's the ending of this phase of existence and transitioning into another phase of existence. Spirit said, yeah, it's a starry beginning. I'm getting somebody, going to just live in their spirit body. Life is an expression of you and let go of a fixed plan coming back out. This is 1 in the number 35, which is 36. 3 and 6 is 9. It's given a completion of a cycle. Life is more than just existing. And they said this. So somebody may have had a plan in their mind fixed and is given like they're going to be called to change it. Allowing for spontaneity and for growth. It's giving somebody whatever has been going on with this person that has been persistent. It's something about a plan that they thought could fix it, but it's not. And we're saying you are unlimited. What you can create is unlimited, and you deserve good things. Keep your focus on what you want. So I don't know if the person that is going through this is telling them to let things go. I don't know what's happening, but it's a lot of energy around it. And I, for some reason, just got, called into that little side note. Like somebody has to make a decision. It's given like somebody is having to make the call to let the person that they've been connected to for so long that they feel understands so much about them go and rest because they have some sort of persistent ailment that they've been struggling with, and kind of understanding that to make the decision to let them transition doesn't mean the end of their existence, that it's so much more to just this way of living or being. And they have to let go of some sort of fixed plan. So I don't know if it was a prior agreement or it's just something that they thought, whether it was a medical treatment or something like that. But whatever it is, they have to let go of something that was fixed in their mind. 4 of Spring, be grateful, deep feelings of peace and happiness. And we see unity. Do the right thing for the right person or the right reason. And reason looks like person. Yeah. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see what works for you. It may have been something that they thought was going to work, a plan, but maybe it didn't. A spiritually minded community. 3 of Winter. Reach out for others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that will heal with time. It definitely giving sad. Yeah, a release. See? And it could be of their person, emperor, husband. See, 3 of Winter, which is the 3 of Swords, and we see a release. That's a transformation. It's giving death, right? And it could be of somebody's husband, somebody's person. Again, that person that understands you, like, This is specific. It's giving somebody that you've been with for a long time, beloved. Like, we just celebrated my aunt and uncle's 50th wedding anniversary. Like, they did a renewal, vow renewal. And it was like, wow, to be with one person for 50 years. You know, this person has to have such intimate knowledge. Your comfort level with this person and even thinking about being with another person could be difficult. Like, I can't even imagine letting somebody else touch me or get close to me or like even feeling comfortable to let them see this little thing. You know what I mean? Like, this person knows everything about me. Like, they was there before it got there. It was there before, like, they just know me. It's a level of comfort. And when you have to let go of a person, it's against y'all plan. Like, maybe y'all just had these plans or whatever, and it's not going according to that, and you have to make a decision. And then you gotta live with that. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. Spirit just kind of taking us all over the place. Yeah, we definitely getting grief, because they just picked up the grief deck. So let's see, what is it that they got for us? Which one? This one? Yeah, it's okay to not be okay today. See, it's okay to not be okay. And it's in reverse, like somebody doesn't know that it's okay to not be okay. It's like almost having to feel like they have to be okay or put up the front that everything is okay when it's so not. It's not. There's no right way or wrong way to grieve. It's not. So remind yourself that it's okay to not be okay and that there is no right way or wrong way to grieve, right? See, honor your grief. Somebody isn't, they may need to be told that or given permission to honor their grief. That it's okay to not be okay. And there's no right or wrong way. Which one, beloved? Because I feel like we went past it. Thank you. Yeah, see, it's okay to release. It's okay to relieve grief in the form of tears. It can often bring you relief. So definitely 3 of Swords energy. And healing takes time. Anything else? It's okay to release grief in the form of tears. It can often bring you relief. Honor your grief. And it's okay to not be okay. Somebody doesn't feel like it's okay to not be okay. They feel like they need to be okay. But Spirit said there's no right or wrong way to grieve, especially when you been with somebody that you have such a deep bond and connection with. Like, they're a part of your whole, a part of your structure. And when you have to make that decision to release that, to even give them release, to go against the plan that y'all set or whatever the case may be, because shit changed, and you have to live with that. Nobody's going to understand this sentiment. But Spirit is telling you to honor your grief. It's okay to cry. It's okay to purge. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to realize that there's no right or no wrong way. Grief is very intimate and it's very personal. And people can go through cycles of it. And if you feel like you're stuck in the cycle of grief and you can't come out, it's okay to get help, beloved. Grief counseling is a whole thing. Anything else there to say? No. Yeah, somebody's very sad. I keep getting like they don't understand. Like nobody understands. Yeah, see, I told you help and support. Join a local or online support group. Somebody needs help to get through this. It's given like it's very heavy on you. High Priestess. Somebody going through shit that they don't tell people. They keep it silent. They keep it hidden. Yeah. And that's not good. Thank y'all so much for joining us and staying through, right? We didn't know we was going to pull so much more. We thought it was done. It went up in a couple of different ways. Something is definitely not going according to plan. Somebody got egg on their face. Like everything backfired. This may not be for the person that's passing away. It could be. I don't know what happened to put them in the sentiment, but they're connected, or you're connected to somebody where it could be everything that they thought was gonna work backfired. It just didn't. It's almost like giving them vibes, and it doesn't feel like it has to be that, but it's given like when you say the plan of attack is like you're gonna get a bone marrow transplant to help somebody who may have like sickle cell or some shit, and this, and you come in and you either get a bone marrow donor, or you're the donor or something like that, and that's the plan. But then the body starts to reject it, and the plan doesn't work, and something like that. It's like everything that they try is backfiring. So that could be for somebody. It feels mixed up, like it's more than one thing. I do feel like something backfired. It's given. I can't fix it. Whatever it is persistent. This energy. Shit. Ask for guidance. Yeah. So if you got to make this decision, definitely pray about it. Learn from your mistakes. I don't know what that is. We finna get out this energy. Forgive yourself. I don't know if you had to make the decision and somebody, whatever it is, maybe the plan backfired and it just didn't work. I don't know. But somebody is in heavy grief and they can't move on or make the decision or get past the fact that they had to make this decision. Damn, y'all. Now I feel like we need something else. It's like we keep ending on this very heavy energy. Very heavy energy. Oh, and I just don't want to go out on that heavy energy. My spirit is like, what the hell? I am grateful for the life I am living. Wow. Freedom and wealth is here. People who enjoy freedom live below their means. And we kind of talked about that, so that's a good thing. No matter how much money you make, maintain your freedom instead of upgrading your lifestyle. So if you are generating more wealth, or we're thinking about financial freedom and growth, it's giving Tony down. Like, we don't have to live beyond our means or keep up with the Joneses or any fucking body. Set high standards is here. I will always hold my head high is coming through. Self-confidence again, right, comes from within. So hold yourself to the highest standards even when you think nobody is watching, because you are always watching. The Most High God is always watching you. I am making positive changes in my life, and I can get through anything. They said this one. I can get through anything. See, dealing with setbacks. Life isn't easy, and it comes with challenges and suffering. Don't fear it. Accept it. Control it. Pain is the greatest motivation, beloved. So I think we're going to end it there. Pain is the greatest motivation, and we talked about that. Somebody being motivated because of the fuckery, because of the shit, and using their talents, their gifts with confidence to make things change, beloved. To get us to a place of freedom. Everybody that's in that mindset. And it starts with like bringing shit down, coming out of the trap of consumership. We don't have to, like, again, be on that Biggie. More money we come across, the more problems we see. You don't have to do that. You can allow the increase in your income to bring you to freedom. When you get an increase, instead of leveling up your house and buying bigger, better things, what you consider to be bigger, better, or more expensive, or name brand or some shit, you can increase your investments, you can increase your savings, you can pay down more debt, right? You can put it in ways to bring you to financial freedom and generate generational wealth. The standard has been set and the bar is high, and it ain't no fucking safety net. It's just not. So this holiday season, we have suggested and recommended, and that is our plan, is to purchase or invest in financial vehicles that could lead us to financial freedom. So how many people have whole life insurance policy on their children? Where if say like Veronica, if little is 10, 11 years old, does she have a whole life insurance policy like those Gerber policies that come out when they're babies and you can buy them when they're young and you can spend the $10 a month or whatever. By the time she gets 20, 25, 30 years old and ready to buy a new house, she can borrow from herself. You know what I mean? By the time she gets to retirement age, she's a millionaire because it's generated that much cash value. Right? What can we do for the children in the next generation to teach them responsible money mechanics? What is it used for? How we can grow it? Instead of something that is just like shit, they fucking dropped that goddamn iPhone and cracked that bitch. Now you having a conniption because you spent $1,200 on a new phone that they don't need. It's just like, can we think about it differently? Maybe not spend ourselves into debt this season. Finding a different way to do things. Going back to things that are more natural, more organic, more handmade, homemade, made with love. Put your energy into it where it has some sort of meaning. It has some sort of fulfillment. Learn to learn. Make it a priority to learn something new each week. And then at the end of the week, ask yourself, how can I use this knowledge week? So, what are we learning this week? Freedom and wealth, setting high standards, and how to deal with setbacks. And pain is our greatest motivation. So if you can move that pain to purpose, then it did what it was supposed to do, beloved. You will have met the promise. I love y'all. I do. Thank y'all for sharing this time with us. We appreciate you. Yeah. See, working to invest in your kiddos' interests. Your oldest wants to learn digital animation and coding. That will take them very far. It will. It will. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you, beloved. Hopefully you found the vibe interesting. Thank you, Aretha. I enjoy you being here. I appreciate you so much. I can't say that I've seen your name a lot, but I appreciate you commenting. I hope to get to know you a little bit better. Miss Hillary, thank you so much for being here. We missed you, beloved. We give a special shout out to Jean and Blessings. We didn't see them today. Veronica, thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you for being here. Unique Healer, thank you so much, beloved, for tapping in. I love you guys so much. Tammy, hello, hello. Thank you so much. You know what, Miss Aretha, if you are thinking about that, if that freedom speaker really hit your spirit, yeah, because I was getting that. Somebody that speaks truth and speaks freedom. Yeah. Oh, wow. Have you been with us for over a year? Thank you for conversating. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Everybody, David, thank you so much, Mr. Whitlock, for tapping in. We appreciate you connecting with us. Michelle, Life Mantra Tarot, thank you so much for being here. She is, thank you, sis, so much for being here. I just have to say thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. These messages they come together like that old school Crisco. Y'all know it starts slow. We had to get it out the can and into the pan, and the AO come in and turn the heat up. We get to cooking. Sometimes it's on frying some wings and things, and sometimes that shit is on a simmer, like some beans or some chili or some shit like that. It's gonna be thick. But either way, it's gonna be edifying onto the soul, beloved. So if y'all could stick around and get these general principles, I appreciate it. The details of what comes out in a reading may not be for you, but the general principles is something that we could all use. We could all use. That's what we wrestle with anyway, beloved. It's principalities to this. Spirit said, hold your head up high. I will always hold my head up high. That's again, the standard has been set. That might be it, because I'm feeling it. The standard has been set, beloved. We ain't talking about preferences. We talking about standards. What are the standards? What are the laws? What are the principles? What are the guiding qualities that a person must have? shit, in order to connect with me. You seen Aretha? Oh, good. We definitely gonna be on the lookout because I did not, see you in the comment, beloved. But I am so glad that I do now. That is called to our attention. We got our peepers on it. You definitely on the list. So if you want to get your active subscriber reading anytime, we usually do them on Saturdays. We did some last night. We, depending on how the day go, we might be back later to do some active subscriber readings, probably around 8 p.m. EST. Just kind of hang out. We do want to get into this Playboy energy and find out who exactly played they self. Because we curious and we want to know. Oh, Spirit said something. They told us, they gave us something like being a little bit, it's giving spiritually nosy. So I don't know, maybe that's something that, right, it's popcorn. It's popcorn tea time. Like, get the popcorn out, because it's giving spiritually nosy. Somebody played theyself, and I wonder who it is. Shit. So active subscriber readings, 8 p.m. tonight, November 15th. Don't miss it. If you don't want the spirit to tell you the tea, beloved, you might want to sit it out because we can't sugarcoat nothing. We have to tell you what they tell us to tell you. So that's going to be it. Just saying. Look, Princess of Winter. It's going to look winter. And we see the high priestess right here. We called her. Shit. Look at this. Oh, ain't that beautiful? What is it? A black and white? I don't know if that's a leopard. What is that? It's beautiful. What is that? Velvet? That's what I just heard. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, and undiplomatic. Yeah, that's pretty much how it comes out. It's going to be true. It's going to be real. Information that can help you. But it could be difficult to hear. This is an active subscriber reading. They describing it. Information that can help you, but it may be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth, but with kindness. We are an indigo child, rather adult. It say or adult, but we a kid in the spirit, so just saying. We gonna cover that up. I love you like I love me. Because that's my capacity. I can't love you more than I love myself, beloved. Nobody can. Right? It's growing and expanding on a daily. It is. That 1%, that's what we working on. That's more than enough to accomplish in a day. What we did yesterday plus 1% more today. I know, it might not even be that, because we don't know. We don't see. Anywho, we love you like we love the AO that sent me, that called me to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word lives, beloved. They told me to tell you that you are the word breathing too. So be mindful of the words that you are speaking, because they will manifest and return on to you. So for somebody's tear in their life is giving looking, the popcorn getting out, because some shit is happening. Somebody done played they self. They learning to watch what come out their mouth. To the next now. I love you guys so much. Ashe. Mwah.